March 2015. A YouTube channel appears. No name, no face, no description. Within a year, it uploads tens of thousands of videos. Then it disappears completely, hours after someone finally tried to explain it. This is Unfavorable Semicircle, a YouTube channel that flooded the internet with an overwhelming number of uploads, most of them titled with nothing but a Sagittarius symbol or a random 6-digit number or both. No captions, no context, just a relentless, mechanical stream of content. The BBC would later call it YouTube's strangest mystery. Here's what people found when they actually watched them: abstract, pixelated images, sometimes just a single dot sitting in a field of solid brown. Some videos lasted only a few seconds. One was completely silent and 11 hours long. Others featured distorted audio, sharp, shrill static, and a man's voice reciting random letters and numbers. The videos also caused strange playback glitches on certain devices for reasons nobody could ever pin down. This looked deliberate, structured, repeated over and over at a scale that took real effort to produce. So who builds something like that, and why? We'll come back to that. As the upload count climbed into the tens of thousands, a small community formed on Reddit specifically to investigate it. And that's when things got stranger. When some viewers overlapped individual video frames on top of each other, they started seeing darker, grainier images, shapes that resembled satellites, astrological symbols, even what looked like a screenshot of Wikipedia's own page about art. Someone had encoded these images into the noise deliberately and buried them where only frame-by-frame analysis would reveal them. That's not something a bot does by accident. That's someone building a puzzle. For years, two specific videos became the community's main obsession. They were titled Using the Sagittarius symbol next to the words lock and delock. In 2016, a Reddit user finally tried something different. Instead of overlapping the frames, they lined them up side by side, in sequence, and a recognizable image appeared. Not random noise this time, but something a human being could actually interpret. Nobody could fully agree on what it meant, but it was proof that whatever this channel was, it had been built with real intention, hidden in plain sight, and left for someone patient enough to find it. A security specialist who studied the case, Alan Woodward from the University of Surrey, offered his own theory at the time. He said it was likely too complex to be a numbers station, the classic anonymous radio broadcasts used for coded messages. He also doubted it was a recruitment puzzle, since those are usually announced somehow, not simple enough to be a prank, not structured enough to be obvious espionage, something in between, built by someone with real technical skill and no interest in being found. In February 2016, the BBC published a full article on the channel, calling it YouTube's strangest mystery. Just a few hours later, Unfavorable Semicircle was permanently suspended. The exact reason has never been confirmed, not by YouTube, not by the creator, not by anyone with actual authority over the decision. Which raises an obvious question: was that a coincidence? Or was being noticed the one thing this project was never supposed to survive? Years later, in 2022, someone claiming to be the original creator resurfaced on social media. They said the project was meant to be outsider art, an unconventional creative work made outside any traditional art scene. They described the goal simply: upload more videos than anyone ever had, and test whether people would still watch something they could never fully understand. No proof was ever offered that this account was legitimate. Just another anonymous claim about an anonymous project that still can't be fully verified. So maybe it really was art. A joke about how much meaningless content the internet can absorb before anyone asks why. Or maybe that explanation is just the easiest one to believe. Either way, the account is gone. The only thing anyone can say for certain is that for 1 year, something was uploading constantly, deliberately, for a reason nobody has ever fully proven. Some internet mysteries end with an answer. This one ended with a shrug, a suspension, and a claim nobody could confirm, which might be exactly what its creator wanted all along.